Good afternoon, everyone. This is Jared Rand, and welcome to the Global Guided Meditation Call for September 26th, 3 p.m. Eastern. When do you ever celebrate who you truly are? Do you ever celebrate who you truly are? Celebrate the diversity and richness of who you are? Dive deep into the experience of loving everything about you for no particular reason at all. No particular reason at all. How often do any of us do that? Where we just let ourselves go wild with celebrating this eternal being that we already are. You can spontaneously start with dancing, singing, expressing gratitude for just being alive. Look at all of the creativity inside you and the many blessings the universe has given you. Just think about how powerful, super powerful we are as manifestors. And each and every one of us can manifest anything our heart desires. Celebrating who you are will help you realize the immense truth of your true power. And yes, you are so amazingly perfect. Just accept it and see what it feels like. The more often you can rejoice in who you are, the more amazing experiences you'll attract into your life to celebrate. You know, isn't that amazing? This is where we kind of fall off the horse. If you're in those lower frequencies and you get around people, and I don't mean you don't have to be physically with them. You could talk with them on the phone. You could read correspondence. But have you ever come across that where their frequency is just in the garbage? It's so low, and it never ends. It's always that way. It really is. It's very fleeting when they're in a higher frequency and joyous, no matter what's going on around them. And that's where you kind of say to yourself, I don't really care to be around those people. It doesn't mean you have any judgment or anything. You're just saying, I just don't care to be around those people. How many of those people do you interact with? You know? And how do you feel when you're around those people? Now, I'm not saying, where you get around someone and you're uncomfortable. I don't mean that. I mean you get around someone and you feel like, I don't know, it's kind of like irritated, stressed type thing. Because I'll tell you, when you're in high frequency and you get around people that are in low frequency, it doesn't work, okay? Because I'm going to tell you something. 9 times out of 10, they're not going to come up into your frequency, into the frequency you're at. They're going to want you to be down there with them. That's what happens. And I'm sure most of us, if not all of us, have experienced that at one time or another. And think about this. The more you praise and celebrate your life, the more there is in life to celebrate. Now, your ego mind may ask, why should I celebrate little old me. Why should I celebrate little old me? What have I done or experienced that's worth celebrating? Well, let's just say that whatever you think that is not worth celebrating about you is simply a negative projection from your mind and isn't real. So, whatever you think that is not worth celebrating about you is simply a negative projection from your mind and isn't real. That's when the mind and the ego mind is basically not even being overseen by the heart mind. It's dictating to the heart mind. The fact is that that universe has given you this awesome vehicle right now where you can experience the unique gift of pure conscious awareness. The awareness inside you is actually quite amazing. In fact, it can fill the entire universe. The awareness inside you is actually quite amazing. I'll take it even further. It's stupendously amazing. In fact, it can fill the entire universe. So all of these so-called issues and personality defects you think you have are nothing more than reflections of a misguided mind. Each problem you have is a result of a misunderstanding of who you truly are. Consciousness is the great unexplored area of life, the final frontier. It is the invisible but essential ingredient that even science approaches with fear and trembling. It is the invisible but essential ingredient that even science approaches with fear and trembling. Swami Shankarananda. Man has conquered the outer world. Outer world? It's kind of debatable. Yet, his inner world and consciousness within that has not yet been fully understood and mastered. The fact is that we are all both human and divine. And if we weren't both, this would be one pretty boring world. We each are so absolutely perfect, exactly the way we are in this sacred balance, just like every blade of grass, tree, rosebush is perfect as it is. The wellspring of love for the unique consciousness within you. The blades of grass and rosebuds don't negate themselves, compare and judge their differences. Can you imagine if they did? They cannot judge. They are simply love itself. This is your task as well. Become a wellspring of love for the unique consciousness within you. All the diversity of this planet is what makes planet Earth such a breathtaking place to inhabit. Now, each human being's uniqueness adds the brilliant color and richness to this planet that we so dearly cherish and love. Your so-called flaws, as you see them, are simply unique energy fields that are like imprints from the world giving you dimension and personality. You enrich the world just because you exist. Just because you exist, you enrich the world. And not because of what you do. The world needs you to be exactly the way you are, or else everyone else would be the divinely perfect way that they are. Put yourself in a state of mind where you say to yourself, here is an opportunity for you to celebrate like never before. My own power, my own ability to get myself to do whatever is necessary. Anthony Robbins. You are 100% guaranteed to discover this amazing being that you are if you really slow down, stop, and look within. If you don't find it instantly, keep looking. This constant inward journey is your opportunity to grow. And this is definitely worth celebrating. Stop looking at what you want to change or transform about yourself. Start focusing on this seed of consciousness within you. It is amazing to connect with it. There is so much to celebrate when you find the immense simplicity of what is inside. Any part of you that doesn't feel loved, worthy, or deserving to be loved is just waiting to discover this vast consciousness within. And each part wants to find that it is lovable and can instantly find this when it tunes into your infinite nature, which is divine and will never die. Sure, there are zillions of reasons to believe the opposite is true. Yet once you start observing this consciousness within, you start taking action in the world from a different space. You can truly engage yourself in an activity while celebrating who you are in the moment. And when you do this, everything will transform. Here's some empowering ideas on how you can actively participate in celebrating yourself this week. Jump up and down and shout. Call out your first name. You are so amazing and perfect. Throw a party in your honor and invite your closest friends. Have your friends share why they feel you are a beautiful child of God. Send yourself a love note. Pick out the most beautiful card. Write about how much you love who you are as if you were writing your most beloved partner. Use tender, sweet words of praise. Sing a song about how amazing you are. Just make up the words and lyrics as you go. Take a day off. Declare it your own day to celebrate you. Spend the entire day doing what you truly and deeply want to do. Eat ice cream, walk in the park, read a book, go dancing, etc. Life has meaning only in the struggle. Triumph or defeat is in the hands of the gods. So let us celebrate the struggle. So you know what? Go ahead, enjoy your life. You can do it. Sing praises about yourself in the mornings, just like you would sing love songs to your beloved. Who you are, underneath all these ideas about yourself is so exquisite, so absolutely divine and perfect. If you are challenged by your mind and would like highly effective, enlightening ways that will expand your positive expression in the world, go to the heart mind. Allow the heart mind to oversee the ego mind. It all changes. Celebrate. This is the meditation. Celebrate who you are. How many people do, oh, that's weird, I don't want to do that. People think I'm strange. I don't want to celebrate myself. Oh yeah, sure, I'm going to call a party in my honor. What are people going to think about that? You see how it works? How the mind starts counting, the ego mind? It's nutsy cuckoo. Just celebrate. Let go. Quiet mind. Open heart. Relaxed being. So if you will, go to the place where you're not going to be interrupted, which I'm sure most of you are. And the first thing you're going to want to do is relax. Relax your body. Drop. Let everything drop off. You know how you just go, oh. You know, when you sit down and you just let it all go and you just sit there. Relax. Let everything pour off of you. All the negativities, all the stresses, all the fears, all the worries, continually bombarding you because you allow the ego mind to control you. That's it. And I'm going to tell you this, I've said this several times before. This is not about them, it is all about you. All about you. So as you're relaxing, you want to move into the now. You move into the now. You are not in the past and you're not in the future. Everything happens in the now. The past, the present, and the future. Everything. Okay? Going in the past is crazy. See, that's all been done. It's all been done. And then, projecting in the future, then there's no future. It's like if you intend, and you're in the now, intend it, and then let it go. I want this, I desire this, then let it go. You say it within. You don't say it on the outside, you say it within. You say it through your heart mind. And when you move into the now, you still the mind. You go into peace. This is the first real step to elevating your frequency into higher and higher energy and less matter. So, as you're in the now, as you're relaxing the body, you're going to want to breathe. You want to breath in through the nose and breath out through the mouth. Now, as you breath in through the nose, you want to hold it 1001, 1002, 1003. And then you exhale through the mouth. Breath out. You want to do this at least 6 times while I'm talking. Now, for those of you who are new, the reason that we breathe in, breath in and hold our breath for 1001, 1002, 1003 is because it focuses on the now. Because it is the now. You cannot breathe in the future and you cannot breathe in the past. You can only breathe in the now. This is how it focuses you through your heart mind. And you become super still. And you move into deep peace. You don't have the mind chatter, the ego mind chatter. It's not there. You flow softly, easily. You have no worries, you have no fears, you have no stresses. Therefore, you cannot attract the same old, which you do if you are in those low frequencies. You are in heavy matter, and you are in survival mode. But if you move up into higher frequencies, you move up into higher and higher forms of energy. So more energy, less matter. You're lighter. You open up the floodgates of all you could possibly imagine to have. So you focus on the now. You do your breathing. You go to bed at night, you can't sleep. Focus on your breathing. And the breathing will bring you up higher. And all that stuff that the mind generates that you believe is real vaporizes. Now, as you're breathing in divine positive energy. What is divine positive energy? It's the highest energy. It's a high frequency. It moves you into more higher frequency, more energy, less matter. So what happens is as you do this, you communicate it through your God. Remember now, you are operating from the heart mind. In the heart mind, you'll know where it's at. You'll know just by feeling your emotion. You'll know where that heart mind is. Sometimes it'll be like, you feel like it'll be down in your upper, your lower abdomen area. Not good to be there. So you bring it up. How do you bring it up? You increase your vibrational frequency. Embrace the God that you are. Move into the deepest of gratitudes. Watch what happens. It's just divine positive energy communicates through your God, your heart mind, your consciousness, basically, celebrate you, who you are. There's very few people, they don't do this. Because the ego mind is going, oh, that's stupid, crazy, nuts, blah, blah. And the more you celebrate yourself, the more you discover yourself, the more you discover yourself, the more comes into your life. And the more that comes into your life is a higher and higher energy and more blissful and joyous. And you will have a flow of positivity and abundance and prosperity and wonderful health that will just absolutely blow you away. But you got to practice it. If you don't practice it, then it'll just be there, untouched. And, you know, this divine positive energy is being communicated to you all the time. You just feel it. So remember, we are the God, we are the kingdom of the God, and we are the one, and we're all love. And we're in the heart mind. That's your mastership. That's your command center, the heart mind. And it's up. Move it up into the head. Move it up to the crown chakra. No one else can do this. You can. Only you. You'll know. The higher you move yourself up in that body, you'll know. So arm in arm, hand in hand, we form our circle of light. We literally encircle the equator of this planet Earth. And we have this massively reflective, glowing, penetrating, golden white pink light, white fire light. This is what our God energy is. And what it does is it encircles the planet. It protects the planet. It protects Gaia in a beautiful, shimmering, gossamer, multicolored sphere filled with the emerald green flaming healing light of Archangel Raphael, the violet blue purple transferring, transmuting, empowering flame of Archangel Michael. Purple transmuting flame, violet ray. All of this, impenetrable. Only it saturates everything on the planet and the planet above and below with high frequencies. And the lower frequencies cannot harmonize with it. Their frequencies are too low. They cannot function. As a matter of fact, they'll self-destruct. We are encased in the same in those same spheres, right? Ours are just smaller. Gaia is larger. We are protected 24/7. So as we go up, you know, we're in the heart mind. We operate in the heart mind. We are God. Okay, and so we kind of step outside the body. We have a cord linked to it. We power this body. Okay? We're magnificently, omnipotently powerful beings. Off the charts. And so as we do this, we call out to our brothers and sisters, all of Source, collective consciousness of the universes. And these beings they only can join us if they are of the highest and deepest eternal love, from the highest, deepest eternal love. And they come from all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever. And then they come from beyond that. And then they come from beyond the creation. universe is to keep expanding. They're in deep generosity, deep and full compassion, non-judging, humble, super generous, kind, benevolent, tranquil. They come arm in arm, hand in hand, interlinking with us in our circle of light, our halo. Their gods with our gods with theirs. They are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes. We are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes. We're all one. We're all love. And our God light energy expands and saturates everything. We call upon the archangels, cherubim, seraphim, the archetypes, all of the angels, all of the civilization. Only those who are of the highest, deepest, eternal love from the highest, deepest, eternal love can join us in this now, in this meditation. They have been assisting this civilization for eons in peace and prosperity, joy and abundance, in strength and protection. And they come arm in arm, hand in hand. They are the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes, and we are the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes, and we are all one, and we are all love, and our God light energy is absolutely everywhere. We call upon the Ascended Masters. These are those who have ascended out of body and left the Matrix and have returned and take the risk of being trapped by the Matrix. They assist us in every way they can to uplift us into higher and higher frequencies. They are not in physical form. They are in their God. They're in full compassion, deep generosity and humbleness, forgiveness, non-judging, joy, bliss, Kuan Yin, Maitreya, Buddha, Lakshmi, Ganesh, Gaia, Moria, Vedantia, Shananda Jesus, Saint Germain, just to name a few. And they come in massive numbers, arm in arm, hand in hand, they join us. In this now, in this meditation, their gods with ours, ours with theirs. They are the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes, and we are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes. We're all one, we're all love, and our God light energy is absolutely everywhere. We call upon the inhabitants of Agartha, hollow earth, beneath earth, inner earth, all of these civilizations who are those of these civilizations who are only of the highest, deepest, eternal love, from the highest, deepest, eternal love, can join us in this now, in this meditation. They're in full compassion, non-judging, humble, generous, peaceful, joyous, caring, deep bliss. And they come in the billions, arm in arm, hand in hand. They join us in this circle of light, our halo. Their gods with our gods with theirs. So we are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes, and they are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes. We're all one, We're all love. Our God light energy is everywhere. We call upon the galactics, off-worlders, and only those from the various civilizations who are only of the highest, deepest eternal love from the highest, deepest eternal love can join us in this now, in this meditation. They have been assisting us in our evolution, our enlightenment, our ascension, freeing ourselves from self-imposed bondage and slavery. So, they come in the billions, arm in arm, hand in hand. They join us in our circle of light, our halo of light. They are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes, and we are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes, and we are all one. We are all love. Our God light energy is everywhere. We call upon our loved ones who have ascended out of body in this lifetimes and all lifetimes that we've inhabited. And only those who are of the highest, deepest eternal love, from the highest, deepest eternal love, can join us in this now, in this meditation. They're in deep generosity. They're in full compassion. They're in non-judging, bliss, joy, peace. And they join us, arm in arm, hand in hand, in the billions. Their gods with ours, our gods with theirs. They are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes, and we are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes, and we are all one, and we are all love, and our God light energy is everywhere. We call upon all of the light energy beings who have decided to be housed in the following forms on, in, above, and below this planet, in this now, in this meditation. Only those who are of the highest, deepest, eternal love from the highest, deepest, eternal love may join us in this now, in this meditation. They are in full compassion, non-judging, peaceful, loving, kind. The fairies, the sprites, the elves, the dwarves, the gnomes, the trees, the elementals, earth, air, water, fire, the Pegasus, the unicorn, the mermaid, the dolphin, the whale, the centaur, the minotaur, just to name a smidgen of them. And they come in the trillions, in shapes, forms, sizes that we've never seen before, colors. And arm in arm, hand in hand, they join us. In this meditation, this now, their gods with our gods with theirs. They are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes, as we are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes, and we are all one, and we are all love, and our God light energy is absolutely everywhere. We look up and we see our meditative sphere. This sphere, we have center manifestations in perpetual motion. We have created it. It can be seen, heard, and felt in all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever. And beyond nothing. You can feel it flood you, saturate you, constantly. Washing you, re-energizing you, your body, your God. Your celebration. You're a celebration. We all are celebration. In joy and peace and kindness, we can create anything. Anything. The higher you go in energy and high frequency, and the less you stay in the lower frequencies of matter, you shift your very existence. You feel rejoiced. Every inch of you is a celebration. Every step you take is a celebration. Wherever you go is a celebration. You're creating a paradise on this planet. This planet is becoming a paradise. And really, truly, you are really all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever. And as this flood saturates you, and you become euphoric, and you know that you become lighter because your energy is growing and your matter is dissipating, shrinking. But once you go back into that deep, 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 low frequencies, woe is me, you're in too much matter. You block all your abundance. You sabotage all your celebration of you. And you barely, barely walk along. Now we look at the planet, we see all of our brothers and sisters. All of the life. Inside and out, above and below. Celebrate you. Celebrate. They, on this planet, all of them, can celebrate who they are. Enjoy. What we spend most of our time in is being afraid of knowing who we are and ridiculing, criticizing ourselves, which is more and more low frequency. And then we wonder, why don't we have the things we want or desire? So we literally flood all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever. We flood every being on this planet, above, below, inside, and out, with deep eternal love, with deep, deep, deep gratitude, with joy, non-judgment, full compassion, peace, tranquility, benevolence. You can do that every day. It's up to you. It's up to each and every one of us. Those who are asleep, those who are waking up, those who are really awake, and those who are fully awake. I'll join you in the meditation. I'll return to close us out. celebrate who you are. Really, truly. I gave some suggestions. Celebrate who you are as often as you can. Celebrate that you can walk. Celebrate that you can talk. Celebrate, sing, dance, whatever. You don't have to do it in front of people. If you're shy, do it by yourself. Tell yourself how wonderful you are, how spectacular you are. You know, we spend a lot of the time degrading ourselves, cutting ourselves down, being hard on ourselves, prosecuting ourselves, you know, in and out over and over again, and all it does is sink us right down into that matter frequency, and we become heavy, and we just get all goopy and move slow and depressed, all that. It's just crazy. So celebrate yourself. Take it throughout the day and in the evening and night and the following morning. Watch how fast you experience higher and higher joy, bliss, peace, kindness. We'll be back here Friday, September 27th, 3 p.m. Eastern.